It was a very, very big hit downtown, and audiences were really talking about the play, and we could have kept going. I mean, I know it's a much smaller house, but there really was a sense of people wanting to see this play.
In a nutshell, it's about a guy who makes a disparaging remark kind of accidentally about his girlfriend's appearance and the fallout of that, which, you know, in today's society can be really detrimental and permanent.
The show is about these two relationships that are kind of pruned back really hard during the play, and then how they just start to regrow by the end of the play.
For me, the show is sort of about taking responsibility for your own self-esteem, I guess, in sort of a big way, and about growing up and really learning how to become like a person in the world.
I mean, it's about misogyny, it's about infidelity, it's about truth, it's about anger, it's about immaturity, and it's about growth. It's, you know, it's got a lot of sort of gems hidden in the really fast kind of bebop jazz dialogue.
I think it's a really human story. I mean, I think that that's the way life kind of goes. You know, one moment everything's fine and you're having a great time, and the next moment you're flat on your ass and you have no idea how you ended up there. So I think that that's kind of the strength of Neil's work, and that's certainly, I think, the strength of the show.
I feel like a lot of Neil's work has been kind of definitely pushing the boundaries of what we expect from kind of human behavior in general, you know, and kind of going to the edges of people's dark sides and really putting that on display.
From the first play, The Shape of Things, which I was interested in how subjective art is, you know, what is art, came around full circle to what is beauty, you know, that ultimately, you know, it's not just about being skin deep and all of that, but that so many things can be beautiful, and yet they often get boxed into these notions that, you know, from our peers or from the media or whatever, and we're often not strong enough to stand up to that, to say, no, fuck that, that's not, sorry, that's you know, I don't care what you think. You know, we often are the subject of so many people's opinions that we don't stand up for our own.
It hits home for a lot of people in terms of the way that they see themselves and the way that they validate themselves through other people's eyes, the way that they hate parts of themselves in an irrational way, usually an old wound causing that and then spiraling from there. But I think it just goes much deeper than that. I think it's about how wars get started. It's about how people need to learn to listen to each other. And all of those things resonate in it, but not in a way that is like educational or a lesson. It's highly entertaining.
It's a play that needs to be heard more than it was about, oh, let's all go to Broadway. I mean, you know, it was like, it's a play that needs to be heard, and what is the next natural step? Well, it's a bigger theater uptown, and let it get the visibility that Neil already has, but they just haven't seen it on Broadway yet.